So starting the test drive in this F-150 Raptor R, let me just say the sound of this supercharged engine really gives me Hellcat vibes in just every way. I love it. I love the supercharger whine. I love the exhaust note. And I also love the roar that you get from this 5.2 V8. It's not like the 5-liter V8 that you get in the, lower trim F-150s. It's something else. And it does remind me of the, I think it's a GT350 and or GT500 that gets that 5.2 supercharged V8. And just something about how they make this engine that just puts a smile on your face, even as you're just driving around in stop and go traffic, because the sound is phenomenal. Now, just off the bat, another thing I like about the truck is it feels like a traditional Raptor in terms of the interior, how it handles, how it drives, just the overall feel. And it doesn't feel more, how do I put this? It doesn't feel like too much. If you're used to driving the Raptor and you're going up to this, it's not gonna be a night and day feel unless you're giving this thing full throttle. Now, your fuel economy is going to take a hit quite a bit, but I mean, it's I think it's worth it, honestly. Now, here where I am in Brentwood, Tennessee, these aren't really, these are like a dime a dozen, honestly, just how often you see these, because everybody around here pretty much has money to blow, and you're gonna see Raptor Rs probably at least as much, if not more, than traditional Raptors. You see Aston Martins around here, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and it's just funny that I just saw one pass me. That's probably the first one I've seen in a few weeks, other than this one. But I'm really excited to see how this thing accelerates, because just driving around town normally doesn't feel that much different. I'm barely giving it anything, but we're gonna see when I put my foot down if I can tell the difference between this and the traditional Raptor. Now I'm gonna put it into the sport mode now, and we're gonna see how this thing handles. Of course, there are cars all around me, and everyone's just wanting to drive next to me, so I don't know if I'll be able to give it a good enough pull, but we're gonna try. Here we go. Yeah, that is nasty right there, boy. Oh man, that was fantastic. It wasn't even flowing or anything. It's just a strong motor, very strong. Now, I do want to give one more big thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and Auto Pro Nashville for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But it's worth the money. It really is. That is something else. Just the sound, the pull, it's so strong. It feels quicker to me than the TRX. I feel like the TRX does a lot more. It's a lot more in your face, but this is just, you have that, I guess, sophistication of the Raptor still. You just have a supercharged V8 here. whereas the TRX is just kind of raw power. It's nasty, it's crazy, but this thing is just freaking fast. It really is. And honestly, it feels less, I mean, it's a Raptor in a good sense, right? So the Raptors get more of a Baja feel to it. They get more of an off-road oriented feel, if that makes sense. I feel like the TRX is a lot more just for show, if that makes sense. This feels like a sophisticated machine that was put together just beautifully. It doesn't have that same, again, raw feel, that I guess awe factor that the TRX has, but doesn't feel as cumbersome to drive. It's very easy to handle. I don't feel like I'm about to flip this thing. Not saying the TRX feels like that, but this feels more, it just feels easier to drive, if that makes sense. And I think the transmission for me, it just, it feels a lot better as well, just in terms of finding that sweet spot, having these different drive modes that actually make more sense to me as opposed to Chrysler, that's just, or Stellantis, excuse me. In the Ram, I like having just a sport, a normal, having your off-road modes and not having to go auto or sport and do all of this. But then on top of that, just having the differences in between the steering feel, the suspension feel, the exhaust sound, everything's at your fingertips. It's just a very user-friendly interface all the way around driving this. And I think Ford's 10-speed is pretty hard to beat. Again, if you're comparing this to the TRX, the way it shifts, the way it drives, again, specifically in this normal mode, it's so smooth. It doesn't feel like it's a truck in sport mode that's just trying to minimize fuel consumption. It feels normal. It feels right. Now, in terms of what you get for the money here, specifically the sticker price, I think the truck is relatively cheap. Now, you can get a TRX a little cheaper than this, at least the outgoing models, but this here just, again, it feels so sophisticated. You still get that Raptor suspension. You still get the Raptor driving feel. You just have a supercharged V8 as opposed to the twin turbo V6. And again, they did this so beautifully in terms of just having something that still drives and feels like a Raptor, but has the power and the sound of a TRX. And again, I feel like this puts it down better in this Raptor R than the Ram TRX does. Now, the new one that's coming out with more power and, you know, the newer body style and all that, we'll see if that matches up. But as of now, again, the final edition, the 24s, I just feel like this stomps all over that. But just my opinion. I mean, drive it for yourself. You won't be disappointed. And another thing, I do feel like this does have that super truck feel, kind of like the Hummers, kind of when they were first coming out, they kept calling themselves a super truck, all of that. TRX didn't really feel like a super truck to me. It felt like a Hellcat pickup truck, which is what it was. But this feels like a super truck in every sense. The handling, the drivability, just the overall feel. But then when you put your foot into it, you're just thinking, my gosh, this is crazy. And I would give it more, but this truck, you know, that's why I didn't give it a full pull. It has 300 probably 60 miles by the time I get back to the store. And, you know, I just want this to be in as pristine condition as possible. A few pulls isn't going to hurt it, but definitely didn't want to give it too many pulls again with it still kind of being broken in. And I mean, this 10-speed, again, just based on the throttle response being electronically controlled, it's perfect. How the gears are set up based on the throttle response from the pedal. It's, I mean, this is a 10 out of 10 pickup truck for me. It's my thoughts on it. Absolutely phenomenal. From the exterior looks to the interior, and that powertrain's like 15 out of 10. So it's an incredible machine. And all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Ford F-150 Raptor R.